Okay, so this is our Danuser Tree Fence Post Puller, the Danuser Intimidator. So I have some other video of us pulling some trees and stuff, and man, this thing is quite stinking unreal. But what I ended up doing is, as you can tell, you know, with all the pieces of equipment and stuff over here, I like to, here's the, this is where the backhoe for the B2601 goes on. There's the tiller. I've got a cart for it. There's the Woodland Mills wood chipper. What I do is I take and I put these on carts so that I can move and wheel these around. So this cart right here happens to be the cart that was created for the grapple that's on the front of the B2601 over there right now. And more than likely that B2601, that grapple will stay on there until we take and with the 1920 here, we've got a, in a future video, we'll show we've got a diverter valve to go on that so that we can get the a third function on the front so that we can put that grapple over onto that Ford New Holland 1920. Okay, so once that's on there, you know, then more than likely what will end up happening is we'll keep the bucket on that Kubota and the grapple will probably stay on this because it gives a little bit more lifting power than what the Kubota does and stuff. So, but we'll eventually have a video where we're doing that, and that's going to be another Daleism, put it that way. So Dale's going to help me do that when we do it. But what I wanted to tell you about on this, since this is right here, that's some garbage right here, the cart that goes for the grapple out there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this cart so it'll work for this Danuser Intimidator and the grapple out there. So basically what I'm going to do is, if you look right now, it's sitting up on, there's a strip. Let me get around here. You can see there's a strip right there, right here. And then there's also one over here on the left side, right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to cut off. I made a mark here, and I'm going to cut this off and pull that strip and cut it off over here on this side and pull it off so that this Intimidator has a place to sit down on and sit down on level. And so this cart right here will be used for both this Intimidator and the grapple. But I imagine with the grapple, that grapple's always going to be on one of the tractors, either 1920 or the little Kubota B2601. And I'd love to have a grapple on this SSV75, but with that being a light duty grapple, this thing would destroy that light duty grapple. So eventually that's on a wish list, is to get a grapple for the SSV75 here. But so that's kind of what we're going to do with this. And then I'm going to hook this thing up to the SSV75 and get ready. And then here, I'm going to go out and do some cleaning up around the houses, pull some of these old bushes and stuff out, and some trees that are growing up real close to the houses, and pull all that stuff up so it doesn't grow into the house and stuff. So, but that's what I'm going to do right now, is go on ahead and hook this Danuser back up. And then probably as soon as I get done hooking it up, then I'll go on ahead and modify this cart, which you guys don't need to stay around for that. It's, you know, pretty much, you guys know pretty much what I'm going to do. So, all righty, let's get it hooked up. This is going to be a little bit fun. That's it being on that cart. It's it's not level going across, so hopefully I don't push the cart out the door. Like there's 2 bushes.
Yeah, there's 2 bushes in there. There's a bush and a tree.
I'll get the bush first.
Yeah. Got to get that tree out because it's starting to grow too close to that house.
That one's not fun.
It's doing what it's supposed to. Of course, it's going to take a little practice. Yeah, practice is going to be perfect eventually. No. Kinda.
out and throw it on the pile.
That's a lot of a mess, but it needed to come out, so it looks good.
Okay, so we needed to get that tree that was out in here. It was growing up, which we got it out over there.
We had to take the bush out to get to that tree.
We had to take that bush out to get to the tree. This one was just a mess, so we got it out of here, and that one is a big mess right there. And then
this tree died.
This tree died, and man, it was a mess. So you can kind of tell. Hard part about it is the ground right now is so soft because we've had a lot of rain here recently, which you can tell. Which this will be no big deal up here. I can fix this easy. But I'm gonna have to go get the little tractor with the grapple and get all this stuff out of here. But at least that's out of here. And dang, that looks pretty good. Yeah, it's a mess, but we'll take care of it. It's no big deal.
It will grow in time to mow next year, or next spring.
Yeah, it's no big deal. I'll probably need to try and grab into that and the nose and pull them out. Some of the roots.
Yeah.
Man, that thing was down in there. That thing had a big tap root that went, a big root, not tap root, but a big root that went that way. And then it had another one coming this way, and I finally cut it. But that's why I was trying to keep going under it and coming back and forth, is because that saw, those teeth on the top here of this thing.
Yeah, the teeth on the top.
This right here, you can see where it was
grabbing it.
Yeah, grabbing and cutting it. So it was cutting through that root and stuff, which is what I was trying to do and everything. So this thing, man, I'll tell you what, this thing's impressive.
Pretty cool.
Definitely impressive.
But now you know how it functions, so it's just practice will make perfect. Next time you'll just be able to pop it right on out.
Yeah, right. Well, that one was...
I was holding on for dear life, even though it was dead.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Well, thank you. Y'all have a good one.